What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Got a little pretty cool mod today that I think you guys will enjoy. As long as I've owned the car, pretty much the speedometer never worked, and I've been using this app on my phone to kind of track it. I don't know if I still have that app. I do, but it'll tell me the speed right here. But I use that to track my speed sometimes when I'm in town, or when I go out of town, I actually use that. Today we're gonna be fixing that problem. We're gonna be going with a digital speedometer. It's gonna be a pretty cool mod. It's actually gonna be a Game Boy, and then the Game Boy screen will show us the speed digitally. And we're gonna mount this. I don't know if we're gonna mount it today because I don't want to use the default mount that it comes with. It's kind of a weird little mount, but I don't want to use that. Pretty much we have to buy two things. You should have a Dremel on hand because you're going to be needing to do a little trimming to close the Game Boy up and secure it. You're going to be wanting to buy a digital, I want to say this is like, I don't know the real word for it. Let me go ahead and look at my screenshots. It's called a digital GPS Speedo. It's on Amazon. You can pick it up for around $25 depending on what you want. I think there's two color options. One's white and one's green. I got opted for the white version, and that's somewhere in here. Like I said, you have to pretty much build this yourself. It's not gonna be nothing too crazy though, because we're not actually doing or using the Game Boy. So a lot of this stuff we may not be using. I'm not sure because I've never done this. I'm just thought I'd vlog it and show you guys as well the process. So me and you guys will be both learning. This will be the digital GPS that we're gonna be using, and this is gonna fit into the screen and look a little bit something like this. Like I said, this is just the Game Boy shell. All the buttons and stuff is over there. It'll be way more cleaner, of course. It'll track our speed. Let's figure this out. It is hot as hell in here. I'm probably gonna do like a little time lapse of me putting this thing together. The green and the white are the same price, and then pick whatever Game Boy shell you want. This is the one I picked, kind of like a classic with the gray and the purple buttons, and I think it'll go well with my theme. My interior is gray. We got a little bit of the little blue hits and then purple on the interior and exterior as well. I think it'll just flow way better with my interior, which is why I picked this one. You can pick literally any shell you want, which is pretty cool. Like a cool touch mod to the interior. You don't really see many people track their speed with a Game Boy. Here's the boxing that it comes with. Extreme rate. Pretty much comes with all of this stuff. I guess these are different button colors that you can go for. A manual for this. I think there's like a 6-month warranty on this Game Boy thing. That was the box for the Game Boy, and this is the box for the GPS thing, the digital GPS. But yeah, the van's been down. I haven't really posted any content because I've been having this issue ever since my distributor, whatever, went out. I want to say my timing is off, so I gotta drop it off to get the timing done because it idles like it wants to stall. It idles rough, and sometimes it wants to stall, or not even sometimes, all the time. So I'm having problems with the van. I gotta get the timing redid, drop it off to the mechanic, and pay him a lot of money to fix it. So yeah, the timing has to be redid. While he's in there, I'm gonna make him do all the oil leaks because it's leaking oil all around the timing. So all that has to be done as well. And I did get a little carbon fiber piece from Amazon, and I filled in that, made it look a little bit better. I don't know if y'all seen everything. I did a little shitty job of trimming it because I didn't have the correct Dremel pieces. They all broke from when I used that to renovate the house, so I had to use what I had. It looks a bit sloppy. You have to trim the top piece to fit the screen, and then also trim a little spot for the cord, the power cord, and then I just placed the sticker right over it, cut it out with the razor to kind of clean it up a little bit. But this is gonna be always facing towards this way, so like the back of it isn't gonna be seen to me. I mean, these buttons I had duct tape so they didn't come out or like push in because they're kind of raised a little bit, kind of. This is my first attempt, so I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, nobody's gonna be looking on the inside or behind it, but I gotta figure out how to do it to the fuse because right now I just have it to the cigarette lighter. So right now I'm just gonna place this right here for temporary because I don't have a mount for it right now, and then put the steering wheel on and we'll go for a little test drive to see if it works. What I'm gonna do is put it in accessory mode just to show you guys that it works. If I can find my correct key, we'll go ahead and scan that. We got power. I don't know if you guys can see it, it's kind of blurry, but it says 0 miles an hour. Right now this is just temporary, so it's gonna be chilling right here. And then if you guys are curious, this just monitors my tire pressure. I got an exhaust leak, so that's why it's loud. It's not detecting my speed, and I'm not sure why. But it looks like it's not working. Oh, there it is, 13. It probably just takes a minute to calibrate or something. Let's try to speed up. And I left my phone at the house too, so I can't even see if it's accurate on the app. I have a digital dash, which is pretty cool. And my Speedo doesn't work. You guys can see it right here. Not even doing anything. You hear how it's idling. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but this road is terrible. That first part of the video that you just watched with the Speedo, whatever, that video was probably recorded around 5 or 6 months ago. I no longer own the RA1 anymore. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to figure out the issue with the idling and how it was driving and whatnot. All these damn love bugs. But I wasn't able to figure out the issue, and I kind of got aggravated with it and ended up trading it for another vehicle. I'm not gonna say this vehicle is better, but it's definitely bigger and it's running. But you can't really beat that. I traded a barely running vehicle for a running vehicle. And this one has a clean title. The RA1 had a salvage title. And right now I'm just updating you guys that I no longer have it and show you guys the new whip. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be posting too much content about this car. Just wanted to update the channel a little bit, even though I don't really post anymore like that. And I'm back into a Chevy, or RIP to the RA1. I'm in a 2001 Suburban. I do want to upgrade this to a double din in the future, and I gotta fix this because this shit don't open up. There's just minor things that need to be fixed, mainly with the interior. The driver's seat is horrible. I sourced some cushions, like new leather cushions and padding, all for like around 150. So I'm gonna replace this back, the armrests, and then the bottom, obviously. I got some Husky floor mats. The window currently goes off track, so I got the door card off and I'm gonna fix that. That package arrived today. I've replaced plenty of those on basically all my Chevys, so nothing too hard or new to me. This is a Suburban, so I have a third row seating. The previous owner upgraded all the LEDs in the vehicle, so I don't have to do that, so it saved me a little bit of money. 4-wheel drive Suburban with the barn doors. Probably one of my favorite things about this vehicle is the barn doors. Pretty cool. A lot of space with that third row up. The third row seating is in pretty good condition. I got new taillights coming in today as well, so probably later on in the video I'll resume it when the taillights come in and I'll install them. Do need to get some tint redid for this and make it darker. The front, the driver and the passenger windows are peeling and it looks horrible, hard to see. A little bit after I got this vehicle, somebody fucking backed into me at the courthouse and I wasn't thinking, and I left the scene and it was kind of too late, and I wasn't really worried about it either because this is just a work vehicle. It already has some dents and dings on it. It came with these wheels. I had to put on the drift dialect sensors to monitor tire pressure. I'll show you guys that right here. So it monitors my tire pressure. That's from the SS. So I had this button for like 6-7 years, and then that's for my Bluetooth because I don't want to use the aux cord. Sunroof don't work. The motor went out or something. I don't know. I checked all the fuses. Bro, there's literally like 10 love bugs everywhere on my car. But this seat has a tear in it. Probably replace this in the future as well. I shampooed and steamed a bunch of this stuff. Like all these seats were way darker you probably won't be able to tell the difference, but they look brand new. They did not look like this when I got the vehicle. But I need to find a new seatbelt from the junkyard and replace that because kids can't sit right here. It's the 5.3 4L60 transmission, and it came with these pods from Amazon. They're super bright at night, and it currently has a coolant leak, but the transmission has been replaced, or not replaced, serviced, and new cooler lines and whatnot, new brakes. If you guys can see, previous owner replaced the headlights to the black housings. I'm not sure if I would have did that if I owned it originally, and I probably would have went with chrome. Owning the RA1 made me like chrome again, or maybe I'm just getting that old to where chrome is back in style. But I do want to get some tow mirrors and get them paint matched because I bought this truck for work. I kind of made a new business doing lawn care and stuff. The reason I got the hitch, got a new trailer and whatnot, trying to make more money and get out of the car game for a little bit and just do what I was supposed to be doing, making money. In the future, probably not this video, I'm going to take off these fender flares and just rock OEM. Not a fan of them. They are stock, I'm assuming. I kind of peeled it back to see if it was in good condition. There's just 3M tape and it's just really dirty back there. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the house, install this window regulator and motor, and I can put this door card back on and make it look less raggedy. But probably the next mod, after I figure out that coolant leak, I gotta sort that thing out because I have to fill it up every other day, will be new seat cushions and foam. AC is ice cold, heater is going out, so I need to bypass that heater core eventually in the future as well because the passenger floorboard is wet. Always gotta buy the foam out for my vehicles. 240,000 miles, somewhat what the RA1 had, so we're not too far off miles wise. It's been a good vehicle for me. It hasn't left me stranded yet. There's literally love bugs all on my car. But yeah, the only issue I have currently is the coolant leak that we need to figure out, but I'm gonna figure that out probably tomorrow with a buddy. New window regulator and motor back in, door card successfully back on, so we're good there. Damn, love bugs are everywhere, bro. But tell me if I'm tripping. These are darker than OEM, right? Obviously night and day, but you can see a lot of red still. It looks dark on camera, but in person they look different. But those are way darker. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. It's just the lighting, it just depends, I guess so. Yeah, 2 Phillips, 4 total, 2 on each side, and then there should just be 1 connection on each tail light. So let's go ahead and take the old ones out and put the new ones in. Got the driver's side one in, a little bit more brighter than I would like them before, and then here's after. Nice little comparison, and it'll match the front end now. So now all that red eyesore is gone. Let's go ahead and install the passenger side, and there is both of them installed. Pretty happy, no more red. I'm gonna set the camera down and show you guys the reverse bulbs and what they pretty much look like with them running. All right, final piece finally came. It's literally dark outside. It's like 8 o'clock. This is the last piece to the puzzle. So on my year Suburban, there's 2 bulbs on each side, one under the steering wheel and one on the passenger side. It'll kind of act as if I have like, I don't even know what it's called. I want to say underglow, but I know that's not the term, but it's gonna look like underlighting under the dash. It is a colored one. Nothing too crazy, not like red or green or blue. Wanted to make it simple. I got the color amber. Everything that I put on this vehicle today, I'll leave in the description. This is a new day since the previous clip. Yesterday when I installed those lights, somehow I blew a fuse and I couldn't figure it out. And today I figured it out. I did find a fuse that was blown, but it wasn't the one that was labeled on the fuse box, which is weird. I honestly forget what it was, but it was like BLM on the thing and I do not know what the hell that means. Now all my lights are working. And here is the footlights. It looks like footwell. Footwell is the word I was looking for yesterday that I couldn't figure out, but it's super orange and amber in person than it looks on camera. But previous owner swapped out all these lights and it's super bright at night. If I open up the other door, it'll be even brighter. But yeah, I like these amber lights on the ground. It looks super dope. Really glad I got a colored one rather than a white one. Might as well make it colored, make it look a little bit cool other than stock. I was between amber and yellow, and I already have yellow up front, so I thought I'd switch it up and put amber. Curious to see how the yellow would look. I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I really have nothing else to post with this vehicle or with the RA1. There's the little update for you guys, or I guess it's a pretty big update since I no longer own that vehicle anymore. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.